My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire Custom. Alright. Again, we're going to be doing Draft as well as One Hit Wonder. And this time on the Defect, so I have to imagine that this is going to be some sort of a cold snap, cool-headed blizzard glacier build. That seems how it would fit. Alright. Well, dark builds are, by their very nature, quite defensive, because you play a dark and then you just defend until it blows everything up. I'm going to take a Doom and Gloom here. Oh, God. Auto Shields is a really good pickup, but so is Cold Snap. Cold Snap's more common. I'll take the Auto Shields at the moment. Blizzard's how we're hoping to deal damage in this run. Hologram's a nice way to get back stuff. Reinforced body, hell yes. As much as I want Skim, without that many zero-cost cards, you're paying 1 to draw things that you would then have to play for 1. Like, you need an excess of energy to really be doing that a lot of the time. I think I just take Defrag here. Take Cool-Headed as an energy generation. Sorry, it's an energy generation. Sorry, it's a frost generation. It's actually our first frost-generating card, despite the fact that we're trying to do a frost-generating build. Take a double energy, another blizzard. Now it's just insta-pick anything that has frost on it. The blizzards will be our win condition, but we don't need more than 2 of them. We just need enough frost to get ourselves, by. Take the barrage there. Breach power played this combat. I think we have a total of 1 in the deck so far, so force field's a little bit prohibitively expensive. Probably Melter here, just as a direct aggressive card. I don't want to take Blizzard here, but I guess I'll be taking Blizzard here. We are desperately going to need some early extra frost generation. We've only got these 3 frost generators in the entire build. That's just a little bit weak. There's also a lot of cards that I would really relish removing from this deck if I am given the opportunity. Because Blizzard literally is the only thing that we need for our win condition. Okay, so the enemies are putting out 12 damage this turn, so I auto shields, I Blizzard, and then I... Sorry, Cool-Headed, and then I Blizzard. Excellent. Sets up for a very effective... Oh, wait, of course! Sorry, I was about to say, sets up for a very effective... What's the name of it again? Dual cast, but of course we don't have one. So we'll Darkness here, then Barrage the front line, and Blizzard. Easy. And that'll do it. Beautiful. Steroid Potion, Charge Battery is really good. Next turn, gain an energy as well as 7 block instantly. Heal 0 HP. Let me just have a quick think about that one. Should I heal 0 HP? Think here we'll probably just get the Darkness out of the deck. Okay, we're dead if we don't reinforce body for 2 at least, so... The Jawworm fight is pretty difficult in the early game. Okay, I've got a charged battery. Is there anything I can bring back that I desperately want to play? Well, I could hologram back a charged battery. No. There we go. That's some good generation right there. Okay, double up on that energy. Definitely Cool-Headed, definitely Cold Snap, definitely Doom and Gloom. Alright. Should be pretty easy from here on out. It'd look a lot like that. As much as I want a second auto shield, our deck is thin enough that they'll probably step on one another's toes. And I don't think I want another Blizzard. Think about it, right? If I get a Blizzard, if I get like all of my Blizzards, sure, they can... Excellent. I've got 3 of them. That's a lot of Blizzards. But I need to be drawing my frost generation first, and more commonly than that. Otherwise, those blizzards aren't going to do anything. I'm going to double energy so that I can Cool-Headed, hologram, Cool-Headed. Defrag. Easy. So I'm already defended against the 6 incoming this turn. Okay, it's cool-headed because I'm definitely going to be using... I was definitely going to be using charge battery, but... Oh, it's a difficult thing to convince me of now that I've seen how much damage I can do otherwise. Alright. Can't take any of those. Closest would be fusion. Extra energy would actually be quite handy. It's an unfortunate apotheosis I have to miss up. I'm going to go with the card removal and remove the Doom and Gloom. I just need lower costs and I need more consistency on getting these Frost generations out. So I think one of the first things I'm going to do is upgrade the defrag because we generate so many orbs that it will actually give us a ridiculous amount of value back. Sure, here, have my 21 gold, otherwise I'm going to die. We will need extra damage. Who's our boss at the end of this floor? Oh, God. Can we even... Ooh. Alright, life's gonna be really difficult against that final boss. I'm gonna upgrade Reinforced Body. Give myself a larger immediate defense. Regal Pillow, heal an additional 15 HP when you rest. Oh man, I'd love to. And I'm dead. Skill Potion for... Yep. I put so many defensive cards in my deck. Defensive, 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 defensive. And I've got one of them in hand, but I am now dead. And there's nothing I can do about that. God damn it. I even upgraded my defensive cards. Ah. That's just something that will occasionally happen while playing specifically this kind of draft. Now, of course, I've gone past all of the characters after this episode. I've gone past all of the characters with an attempt at this draft. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to do a successful one for each of the characters. Oh, hell yeah, give me the Blizzard. Consume's really good, but charge battery is as well. And Consume's only excellent if I can get Capacitor or the auto-generating thing that I can't remember the name of. Take a Rebound here. There's Glacier. Has to be Glacier. As much as I want Recycle or a Defragment, I think taking a Leap is just going to help me stall while I play my Glaciers. Take the charge battery there. The hologram here. Second Glacier. Oh my god. Boot Sequence is probably worth as well, in fact. A Leap. Self-repair is never going to be useful, right? I'm really tempted to just take another Leap. Make everything defensive except for that Blizzard. And then I'm just looking for more Blizzards, obviously. I actually don't really want any of these, to be frank. Take a double energy, charge battery. Capacitor's pretty good as well. It's an easy recycle. All right. We need a Blizzard pretty early if we can, because we've only got the one right now. So it is going to take a while to get anything really going. Let's Rebound Glacier and use a charge battery. Now if I get two Glaciers in the next hand, which is quite likely, I'll be able to play both. Hell yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Look at all this defense. It's insane. Alright. We'll charge battery. I'm going to recycle a Leap. Literally just so that my deck is thinner so I can get back to that Blizzard as soon as it's humanly possible. So it's Glacier. Hologram back to Blizzard. Play the Blizzard. Still not enough for a kill, but... we've got the Rebound to finish you off. I could take a Barrage as a single. Yeah, I'm actually going to take Barrage. Because we have the Capacitor, I'll take the Barrage. Second Glacier. There's no debate there. It has to be the second Glacier. Charge battery, Leap. I myself a bunch of energy for this turn. Hopefully it's needed. And boy, howdy, is it needed. Oh, I should have played the Blizzard while I had the opportunity to. Damn. Double the energy, capacitor, and I can rebound the Glacier back to the top of the deck. Good, we've drawn the Glacier. So I'm thinking Glacier Barrage. Blizzard, hologram, Blizzard. Excellent. I could take Cold Snap. I don't think it's necessary, though. I think I have enough Frost Generation in this build right now with 3 Glaciers. But maybe that's just me. Alright, potions. Kind of all garbage. TBH. Remove a card from my deck. Alright. Well, the one that's objectively doing the least for us at the moment is double energy, but it's also kind of necessary because we have a lot of expensive cards, and it's also going to benefit from the charged battery. I think I'm going to remove the rebound. So I think my first upgrades should all go to things that become 0 cost. So recycle. That's it. I don't have that many cards that I want to recycle anymore, so I think double energy first. Move the card from my deck. All right. I'm feeling like maybe it's recycled now, but I also want it there so that I can remove trash that my enemies put into my deck from my deck. It's the one I want the least. Okay. Upgrade the capacitor. Extra orb slot. Don't mind if I do. Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, it is upgraded. Oh, come on. This is perfect. We just basically, at this point, need to not get insanely unlucky. And we should be fine. This is exactly the kind of deck that I was trying to build as well. Is a little bit disheartening that I keep getting the double energy when it's not necessary. Cool. And an explosive potion. Upgraded recycle. Really? Ugh. Well, an explosive potion's probably better than an attack potion for us right now. I'm wondering if I take the second barrage. I'm not going to. Upgrade 2 random cards and lose 0 HP. Sure. Oh, the way that rounding works is excellent. I couldn't have known this was going to be a stall, by the way. It was a question mark, so otherwise I wouldn't have come here. I could take a leap that's pre-upgraded. Yeah. I mean, it's still worth it. It was exactly how much money I had left as well. Okay. It's explosive potion, defend leap. That's a lot of defending right there. We got a problem. That backliner is about to give us the business. I'm going to need some real good stuff this time. That's not going to qualify. Oh, boy. Actually, no. If I barrage the... Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Thought that was a lot worse than it was. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Apparently, I also just can't use words anymore. Oh, well. Easy kill. Snack a while, become confused, draw 2 cards. Not a huge fan of that one. I really want some draw in this deck. Then I can justify the double energy that we have. Or even an X-cost card, but without it, I can't take a second. Can't bring back anything really important, unfortunately. Hologram, bring back, charge battery, play that. Because I know that I've got 3 Glaciers left in my deck. So I'm trying to get a bunch of energy for the next turns. Go. Yes, double energy, perfect time for you. Thank you very much. Now, the hologram in our deck is unfortunately an unupgraded hologram. The reason this is so unfortunate for us is because we won't have it to pull back the Glacier into our hands anymore. That'll kill. Okay, and there's a Blizzard. Beautiful. Blizzard does need to be upgraded, mind. Block Potion's probably going to be more useful than a Snack Oil for me. Cool-Headed pre-upgraded. Yeah. I mean, that's going to help with our concern about lack of card draw with the double energy in our deck. Blizzard needs to be upgraded, so does Barrage. I'm going to upgrade Blizzard first because AoE is more important on the next floor. That said, single target is more important on this floor right now, so it could be argued that I just made a really bad mistake. And I would totally be able to see that argument. I was hoping to get double energy there, but it's fine. Oh boy. Well, at least I've got a Glacier on my next hand, and a double energy, and a Cool-Headed. Okay, so this could be our most defensive hand yet. Cool-Headed, Glacier, Charge Battery, Leap, Slime, and Blizzard. So 25. We're on 38 defense. Excellent, we're fine. This is totally okay for us to stall for a while as long as we don't, you know, suddenly die. Which means that I need to continue trying to burn all of the available slimes out of our deck. So 22 plus what's on board is 12 more. Right? So 34. 34 defense total. Wow. If I don't want to use a block potion, I can use Barrage. That's fine. That's totally fine. Because the Blizzard in our deck is pre-upgraded. So, yeah, it's 33 damage. 39 now, actually. Hologram, I think I've already gone past, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, at least I got Cool-Headed in my next draw. There we go. It's got to be... Well, I mean, actually 39. We've already got kill, even through weakness, right? 39 with vulnerability takes it down to 30. Yeah, that's not even going to be enough to stop me. So instead, I should double charge battery. 8, 8, 16, 7. Yeah, we're fine. And get a slime out of my deck. Okay. And there's the Blizzard. Boom. Amplify, Creative AI, and Buffer. Now, Buffer is interesting. It might be worth having. Now, consider the fact that some enemies have one really singularly large attack that just happens to penetrate all of your defenses. That's just effectively a first time this happens, you're okay, don't worry, bud, I got you. Yeah, I'm going to take a single buffer in this deck. And we, unfortunately, desperately need the extra energy, so I don't really have a choice. We're going to have to take Zozu here. We need the extra energy because we have all of those 2-cost cards in the Glaciers in our deck. And we also have ways to return things to our hand, courtesy of the hologram. So in order to play Glacier, Hologram, Glacier, I'm going to need to have 5 energy. In order to play Glacier, Glacier, I'm going to need to have 4. With the fact that I have those charged batteries and the double energy in our deck, we can actually get some degenerate stuff going on. Like, well, not super degenerate, but a little bit. Just a wee bit degenerate. This fight could be a huge problem for us. It's okay. I think I might actually need to just, like, hard defend through a lot of these. So what, that's 20 coming in? It's not that bad. I do need to upgrade that hologram. It's pretty important. So here if I... Well, I mean, I'm always glaciering, so there's no reason to hesitate on that one. Yeah, we're fully defended. And I also managed to get buffer out. Unfortunately, hologram was the bottom card on my deck, which means that unless I draw Blizzard this turn with the hologram, never mind. So I can Glacier, Blizzard, hologram, Blizzard. Easy. Nope, no need for those. This fight could be interesting. Boot sequence is basically... It's garbage until it's suddenly not, right? It's going to do absolutely nothing right up until the turn where I draw all of my combo pieces in my first turn rather than anything else, and then it does everything. I'm going to hologram back the cool-headed here. All right. Okay, there's your singular 10. Just double charge battery easily. Another singular 10. All right, I'm gonna Blizzard first, then Barrage. I'm not even looking for the kill. I'm just looking to get as much of your armor away from you as humanly possible. I mean, I could get extra energy for next turn, or I could make my Blizzard more ridiculous. Still looking for a second Blizzard. I would really still relish the possibility of having a second in the deck. It's the extra Glacier. There's no reason to stop because there are so few circumstances where I'm not going to want another one. My Blizzard is already upgraded. I'm going to duplicate it. But there's no circumstance where I'm not going to want the extra Blizzard. The extra Glacier, sorry. Okay, I'm 1 energy short of doing pretty much everything that I want to do. It'd be Glacier, hologram, Glacier, or Glacier, charged battery, hologram, charged battery, or... Yeah. Any of those kinds of different inventive things. Now, I do play a lot of skills in this fight, so really, thankfully, I have the Ancient Potion right now, which is going to give me the ability to avoid the days that would be imparted upon us by this Chosen. I should get my buffer out as well, because the Chosen does have the ability to suddenly do a lot of damage, and if we can avoid that, we're a good way along to keeping ourselves alive for, ever. Basically. Okay. And then that one. Get him. Okay, another 48. I think we've never played boot sequence, but I think before the end of this run, it will win us a fight. It will save our life. Calling it now. Okay. Well, white noise. So this is something that I had to concede in a discussion in the comments quite recently. I think it was about 20 episodes ago now. I have made the case, publicly and privately, that I think White Noise, in comparison especially to Distraction and Infernal Blade, the other two cards that are most similar to it in the game, is broken. And a lot of that is based on the fact that the Distraction, of course, being the silence version of White Noise, just adds a random skill to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. And Infernal Blade being the same for the Ironclad and for attacks. The thing being that the cards that you get from those aren't necessarily guaranteed to exhaust themselves. And as a result, you might be diluting your deck with a card that you don't want, a card that you won't ever play, and a card that's actively bad for you. Whereas that's much less likely to happen with White Noise, because if you get a power and it does nothing for you, you just play it and well done. That's now in play. It's effectively, quote unquote, exhausted, right? You're never going to draw it again. On top of that, there's, oh god, I'm going to mess up the numbers on this, but there's like 18 different powers in the game, and there's 2 of them that are insanely good to get. There's 8 of them that are reasonable. There's a couple marginal ones, and then there's a couple bad ones. So, based on my initial assessment of those, I determined that the card is, on average, much better than, or rather, is really good on average. Broken occasionally, and the rest of the times you just deal with it so that you can get the rest of the occurrences. But the thing is, the powers that it generates are differently valuable in different runs. So in this run, what powers would I want? Echo Form, obviously. I would never want Biased Cognition. I would barely ever want Heat Sinks. I would never want Storm. I would not want Electrodynamics. The rest of them I'm pretty fine with. I'm going to take the Cool-Headed, though. Oh, right, never mind. I can't buy potions. I almost did that. I do have to actually upgrade the hologram. Okay. Sure, I just lost a Blizzard without playing it, but that's fine. Okay. Myself some extra energy for the next turn. Thank you. We're gonna have like no relics, but it's gonna be totally okay. I love how little this is gonna matter. Okay. Capacitor. Double Glacier. 21 damage incoming. We're protected for 32. Come on. Try a little bit harder. We'll double our energy because we have a draw card in hand. Play the Blizzard first, because otherwise the Barrage would give multiple triggers of... Oops, fine, but it's not good. It would give multiple triggers of the Malleable, and my enemy would have a lot of block by the time that I turn around and hit them with the Blizzard. Do I need to upgrade any more cards in my deck? Like, not really. I'm considering going to the shop. What would I want from the shop? I could purchase, like, a cheap relic. That's about it. I'm gonna hold off. Okay. Let's get that buffer upgrade. Who's our boss on this floor as well? Okay, Champ. That's fair enough. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Let's hover over it for a second there. Okay, it's pretty important that I get some damage that I can deal. Okay. This could screw us. This could screw us. Damn. Glacier for 0, and then I get to pull it back and play it again. Well, damn. Okay, let's double our energy before we do anything here. I mean, I'm even fully defended, but I've got those buffers there just in case. Yeah, no need for cool-headed this time, it's fine. Okay. Cool-headed. Glacier. Barrage. And then Blizzard! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Chill, upgraded, insane. Really good. That basically means that now the boot sequence is bad for us. Because Chill is effectively going to take its place. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to prevent the thing that's happening this turn that I definitely didn't forget the name of. Daze. The Hex, rather, that's going to put the Daze into my deck. Well, at least we've got the frontliner down already. There's your 21. I could hologram to put the... Yeah, I'm going to hologram to pull double energy back out, play the double energy. This is going to give me the ability to, like, hard draw through my upcoming deck. It's all dazed in there now. Mm-hmm. Alright, we're not defended this turn, so I'm going to have to drink a potion. I was going to be defended for exactly 12. There's your 31. Alright. Got him down. No need for any of those. We already have 2 cards that are innate that aren't that good. Or rather, situationally good. I don't want to put a curse in my deck. Sorry. Stop. Ugh. Well, none of the faces can kill me, right? And there's some that are just going to be slightly annoying. Sure, I'll take it. Start each combat with 1 week. Yeah, we don't even attack on the opening turn, so whatever. I can't believe that I rolled that event off camera and on camera maybe 15 times, and I have never gotten a single good result from it. Doesn't feel good. Cool. Yeah, totally. So my goal effectively here is to not push the champ half past their HP. So I'm not even going to be attacking. My goal is to not push them past half of their HP, because if I push them past half of their HP, they will suddenly become more powerful than ever before if I strike them down. That kind of thing. Instead, my absolute highest goal here is to stand here and stack Frost Orbs until the Blizzard can kill in 2 shots. I do need to get Buffer out eventually, but on turns where I can instead just be generating a lot of Frost, it's really difficult to do anything except for generate that Frost. Like, I could barrage for some damage right now, but that's not the game. I need to make sure that I get all of my Glacier stuff done first. You'll also see that the enemy is ramping up over time, but not fast enough, frankly. Okay, while I'm weakened, these deal 63 right now. Good. They're getting really close to playable, those Blizzards. Good. Time to play the first one. Oh, cool-headed. Looking for a blizzard here. We didn't get one. Okay. Enemy buffed itself. The 24s on me. Oh, look at all that frost. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. It's definitely Glacier. 31. We're actually defended right now. 19 plus the 12 that we've got on our area. Sure. So I can finally sneak that buffer into play. And from now on, it's got to be just Blizzard. See, I just straight up skipped the second stage because the second stage has an attack that was going to pretty much instantly kill me. I'm aware of that, so I didn't want to do it. We'll be taking none of these. Our deck is pretty much defined. I can take Busted Crown, get the extra energy, and there's no real downside for me because I can't really see myself picking up any cards past this point. The deck already is what it is. It does what it does. Let's get that chill out there. Sure. Could have been better, could have been worse. As far as openings go. See, I'm not super keen on the Repulsor just trashing my deck every single turn. So I'd really like to have some way to put a stop to that myself. We've still picked up no max HP. It's a little bit wild. Okay, as long as I get enough defense to play the Blizzard, then we're gonna be fine. So 7 and 7, so I gotta take 14 damage every single time I play. Next 2 times I would lose HP. Okay, so this should be fine. Yeah. Gets blocked by the buffer. I probably shouldn't even bother checking those. Cold Snap. I'll take Madness, because Madness already is going to get upgraded by the Toxic Egg. But also, if I ever manage to hit, like, a Glacier with Madness especially, I'm going to be in a really good position. Because then I can bring that Glacier back to my hand with the... Hang on while I figure this one out. Because then I can bring that Glacier back to my hand and play it for 0 with the hologram. So if I was going to do something like that, it would look a lot like this. I could bring it back. No, I have to bring this back. Ah, damn better decision, contrasting with the fact that I wanted to do the cool thing. The leaps are pretty much... Like, at this point, the leaps are probably some of the worst cards in our deck. Charge battery is marginal. Good. Overclock, add a burn to my discard pile. I think not, actually. By the way, Strange Spoon. Cards which exhaust when played will discard 50% of the time instead. That's what it is. It's not really that important to point out because it's a game from it's relic from the base game, but it's also not super commonly seen. I want to take the oddly smooth stone here and then probably card remove one of these unupgraded leaps. That's all I really care about. I could take Mayhem at the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. That's another power. I don't need it. 12 cards. All right. Let's just try and make sure that we don't get anything garbage. Okay, Force Field. Don't want that. Regret. Make sure that I don't pair that with a card that I haven't seen yet. Hand of Greed I would totally take, and there it is. Cool. I shouldn't have taken Hand of Greed. I just realized this is totally not a Hand of Greed deck. Whatever. So Hand of Greed is deal 15 damage if this kills a non-minion enemy, gain 15 gold, upgrades to be 20 and 20. Next upgrades should all be on charged batteries so that I can prioritize them as defensive plays, as well as get the offensive bonus from them. Toy Ornithopter, whenever you use a potion, heal for 3 HP. We don't have enough HP to do that. So I'm going to take the hologram here as well as card removal and get another one of those unupgraded leaps out of my deck. Next up, upgrade another one of the charged batteries. I think we're fine. I think we've done it. Pantograph at the start of boss combats, heal for 25 HP. Oh, can't wait. Okay, there is a possibility of getting a severely bad draw. Never mind, we're fine. There was a possibility of getting a severely bad draw there and actually getting screwed, but it did not come to fruition. And our blizzards are now building up. Hologram back a low-cost glacier. Hell yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna cool-headed looking for... Nice. Then hologram back that, and then play it again. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Cool-headed's easy. Oh, game. You shouldn't have. Okay. We are well within the point of just playing every blizzard as we can get them. And also kind of just seeking out blizzards. There it is. Recursion. It's a small amount of block for us. I don't want that. I'm definitely not going to go to another elite. There's 2 elites on this floor that would trash our deck, and I cannot deal with a trash deck. Nice. That's exactly who I wanted targeted. There's a possibility I can kill with Hand of Greed this turn. Never mind. That possibility just vanished. It doesn't even exhaust Hand of Greed, by the way. It seems like it should exhaust. It does not. I could bring it back with hologram right now. That said, it's almost impossible to turn down those 3 glaciers right there, especially because I've got 2 blizzards left in the deck. Am I dead? I'm safe if I just barrage this Explorer. If I use the Blizzard, I'm going to take 5 damage. 5 damage takes me down to 12. And then I take 20 damage to the backline and I die. So I'm dead unless I just barrage this Exploder. It's really annoying. I wanted to use the Blizzard. Those thorns are going to prove a real... Oh, God, if there was only like a good word. To describe the fact that they're going to like affect me negatively. Like be a real hassle. Nah, whatever. All right, probably... I'm thinking... Leap. Then we're actually fully defended. So I'll Hand of Greed, hologram, Hand of Greed, just to get your HP down. Easily. Now give me the Blizzard. There we go, because there's 2 Blizzards left in that deck. Bye-bye. Void. No, thank you. I don't think we can build fast enough to get this transient down. Frankly, I just don't think that's happening. I also don't think we deal enough damage to kind of stop the transient. gonna hologram back the cool-headed. Play it. And then I'll hologram back the cool-headed and play it. Yeah, because I think I can actually... I might not be able to stop the enemy from dealing damage by dealing a bunch of damage back to them, but what I can do is... stop them from dealing damage by just blocking my way through all of it. I mean, it seems to be working. Perfect amount of block, by the way. 70. I don't know. I'm bored of this game. I'm just gonna let it kill me. Here we go. Oh, buffer! That probably didn't get anyone. I didn't really sell it with my voice. Could go to the shop. It's just a free space. No, we'll go here. It's fine. Fight for a rare relic. No. This backliner trashes our deck, and these two would prevent... There could be a turn where they get really aggressive, and we're really sad about it, so... let's try and avoid that if we can. Should have used cool-headed first there, by the way. You should always be drawing first. Figure out your entire plan, then draw first, then do everything else. Because that draw might adapt your plan. Hell yeah. And then bring it back and then play it again. Hell yeah. Should definitely double energy. I can cool-head it as well. Glacier, buffer. Okay, and now we've completely defended as well. Can hologram back a low-cost Glacier, but it's actually probably better off for us to get a cool-headed. And start setting up for the 2 Blizzards that are in my new shuffle. Oh, hello 2 Blizzards that are in my new shuffle that I've been setting up for. Hologram back that low-cost Glacier, do it again, and then boom, blow them up. Hell yeah. All right, our final upgrade. Should definitely have not taken Hand of Greed, by the way. Oh, I'm already feeling the strong negative there. Okay. I'm going to leave Boot Sequence in the deck. This might be necessary at some point. We are going to need some really early... hang on. If I Capacitor, Glacier, Cool-Headed, I'll have a total of 6 full slots, all with Frost Orbs, so they will be 12 defense plus 13, 25, plus the 5 that we currently have is 30. That's actually not full defense. We would lose if I did that. Okay, what else can I do? I can play this right now for... like, these pop 5, right? Yeah, I can play this for 23. 23 plus the 5 that we currently have in action is the 28, and then 30. Yeah, okay, we're defended if we do that. Okay. We're still defended. Forgot the fact that I was powering up the Awakened one there. Oh boy. Let's double our energy. Hologram back a Cool-Headed. Okay. It's both of the chumps down. That's the worst part of the fight for us. Well, at least it's the worst part of the fight until this enemy starts trashing our deck. Okay. Thankfully, we've got the buffer. There is, funnily enough, when I was picking up the buffer, I was thinking exactly of things that this boss could do that would screw me over. I didn't think I was going to be taking, damage before I transform the enemy. That, to me, never even figured in. I always figured that I would get the Awakened one down before I had to use my first. But after you transform the Awakened one, their first wake-up hit is 40 damage plus their strength. Hologram back the low-cost Glacier. It's another one. Hell yeah. But the first hit they do afterwards is 40 plus their strength. And on a bad draw, I might not be able to defend myself against that. Cool. So I'm very glad to have that upgraded buffer. Charge battery, hologram back the charge battery and play it again. Myself a bunch of extra energy for this turn. There's your 42. Oh. Cool-headed. Blizzard. Hologram back the Blizzard. Play the Blizzard. Play all of our defense. Yeah, we're untouchable. Excellent. So I finally did it. Yeah, well, I mean, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're probably going to. Let's keep in mind that it's not one yet, okay? We still have to hit the heart, okay? 914. I literally had to perfect every boss. It's because I didn't take any elites or anything like that. Okay, so the draft one-hit wonder Defect deck worked out. I think the silent one possibly could have as well if I didn't garbage that up myself. And I stand by Ironclad being the hardest one for this particular challenge. So now that we've done this challenge set, one per character, I'm going to start doing a couple casual runs again, a couple dailies, and then I'll try and dive back into custom with any cool, neat ideas that I happen to see scattered across any of the comment sections. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.